video is about my favourite musicals and what order I'm going to rank them in. Other than that, let's get into the video. At number 10 is Billy Elliot. The reason why I put Billy Elliot the musical in number 10 is because I've seen it once in year 9 and it was good in that, but I'll admit I just don't remember it that well, and I'm not that sort of person to like want so like see a boy doing ballet, but then like that's me being stereotypical, because we don't, obviously you guys are gonna be like, oh, she's stereotypical, why are you doing that? Well, I'm just saying the reason why, like I said it is because for me it's not my, let's say, cup of tea in a way. If they made it like a bit better at the time, I would have watched it again. At number 9 is The Phantom of the Opera. It's a good musical. It's just based on Romeo and Juliet, but the guy with half a mask. Andrew Lloyd Webber did well with it in that. Like I just said, I think they need to kind of not base it on Romeo and Juliet and base it on like what they think it should be. But it's a good musical for like people who are doing GCSE drama, dance or music, or aka performing arts as well, like from like year 10 to college or uni. Like I said, I think that's good for them to look at that. But that's in my number 9 spot. At number 8 is Jesus Christ Superstar. It was at the time of me watching it in my primary school year 6 on the screen. It was a good musical. It's just at the time Mel C was in it, and after that it changed, and there's obviously going to be a new one now. So but referring back to the one with Mel C in, that was actually good. I loved it, and that the thing is, you don't know what the new cast is going to do in that. So other than that, it was a good musical, and I hope for the musical to expand a bit more if it hasn't, and if it hasn't had like a West End cast and tour here in the UK, I think they should do that. Let's move on to number 7. At number 7 is Rent. I like it because it's like based on like that one person, but then like it goes from one place to another, which is a bit annoying because you have to keep looking from here to there to there to there, and it's based on back in 1991, but I feel like it should, like that musical should like come to like the future and how they're feeling now. But it's a good musical, and I like how they did the set and the songs. But other than that, let's move on to number 6. Guys, in number 6, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but in number 6 is Wicked. I like it because it's based on the good witch and the bad witch, and it shows the differences between them. Reminds me of me and my family, but hey ho. But I like how they in some of the songs they based it on Glinda, then on Elphaba, then a bit on both, which I like. But then like the props are alright. It's just I think they could be a little bit more like nicer and more let's say colourful than bland, because you don't want to make the audience a bit bored with how the or upset on how bland the prop is. Other than that, let's move on to number 5. In number 5 is Mamma Mia. I saw this in year 7 and I liked it. I liked it. I knew all the songs, knew what was going to happen next. I liked the staging and how the cast at the time was acting. The thing is, they all have to rush into the next, well, not rush, but like quickly get changed, then get into the next song, be like, yeah. But that musical is amazing. Wouldn't change it at all. The reason why I put it at number 5 is because I didn't want to base it on how I liked it or that. I didn't want to like say, oh, I like it, I saw it back then, but musicals can change a lot, and I think you guys can all agree on that. Other than that, let's move on to number 4. In number 4 is Les Miserables. I like it because on how creative they did the backdrop for each scene in that, for the musical. I like the costumes for it. I think my favourite part will have to be is the props and how they actually looks at the movie very well. I feel like they need to like properly like make the formation a tiny bit better, but other than that, that's a really good musical. If I had to say one thing, I think the cast should like be ranged on like how like the ethnicity, because you just don't want all white people. But other than that, let's move on to number 3. In third spot is Hairspray. I loved how they looked at the movie and be like, okay, if they're singing like this is how we're gonna sing, and if this is how their wigs are, their costumes are, let's spice it up a bit. I like how they've picked a variety of people to because of their voices. Some people's voices are up like here, some are like down here, and some are here. I like the wide range of it. That's why they're in number 3. If there was one thing to change, it would be who plays Mrs. Tombland, because it's hard to play that character even though it's a male playing it. Other than that, let's move on to number 2. In second place is Hamilton. I like how they're basing it on the real life person, Alexander Hamilton, and how they're bringing it to life. And I also like how they're using different ethnicity, because they've used Burr as a different ethnicity, and that's what I like. And also I like the different, well, for some of the boy or the male cast, they have to have wigs or like long hair to play that character, which I like. And like I like how they brought in Lin-Manuel Miranda in to do Hamilton, which is good because it shows that not all well, it shows all, not all, but some actors can go into musical theatre and show what they've got. Other than that, let's go into number 1. In the top spot is 6 because it's all about women's rights and how women can actually be supported in that. I like the outfits they have because it's not just one colour, it's different for each character, for the 6 queens, and also for the alternates that are in the show. They have their own colour as well, and different like costumes and not just one. I like how the ladies in waiting are in it as well because, like I said about Hamilton, it's saying about the historical figures before us. If also the ladies in waiting also have their own costumes as well, which I like. If I had to change one thing for the West End, it'd be spacing, because it's hard like for them to like, well, the West End tour and that, except for Bliss and Breakaway, because like I was saying, they don't have enough space to properly like do the dance moves and that, but Breakaway and Bliss, they do, because they after the mega, like during the Mega 6, when they do the bam 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 bam, we're 6 bum, they like the Breakaway and Bliss, they have space, proper space in between them. But if it was the rest, they kind of have space, but they're almost hitting each other. But with the West End, if someone's leaving, they barely, they kind of but barely have any space to do it. Other than that, that's it for today's video. See you guys next week. Bye.